Hello everyone, today we'll be talking about how you can set up the environment for developing in Node.js. So for that you need Node.js, of course. For that you will be going into the main page or the main website of Node.js, which is Nodejs.org. Here you will see this button for downloading the current version of Node.js, which is 18.4.0 on this day. So you can also download this previous version, which is the stable version. So I have already downloaded the version for that. So you can also download that into your machine and install it by clicking on next, and that will be installed. So the default settings which are there in the installation while you are installing that, according to your machine, you can leave the default settings for your machine or Node.js. You don't have to change anything, just download and install that. After that, when the download is finished, you can verify that in the terminal or in the CMD in Windows. You can just directly write that node-v if you want to check whether the Node.js is installed or not. So I can check node-v, enter. So you can see that I have this version 14.117.0. So this I have already downloaded it, like I've already previously I have installed that, so that is showing that version to me. So you can download the latest version, that the things are not much changed. So you can download this version also and work along with me. So after installing that, you can uh, write your CSS command, uh, Node.js command, uh, by entering into the Node REPL environment. So I will be talking this about in the later video. So if you type Node here, so you will be entered into the Node terminal or Node environment, where you can write any command if you want. For example, if you want to log out something, so you can see it is also suggesting me about the code I'm writing. So I can write hello or anything, and after that I can press enter. You can see that it is showing me hello. So it is much similar to the browser console where we can write the JavaScript command. So this is the Node REPL environment. We'll be talking in the detail about this in the later videos. So like this verifies that I have installed Node.js. Now for the development, for the actual development, you will not be using the REPL environment or the Node terminal environment. You will be using the editor, the coding editor, in which you will be practically writing the code for the Node.js. So I'll suggest you to download this Visual Studio Code Editor, which is the best editor I think for the web development. So according to your machine you can install it, and the installation is simple. Just you need to click next, and that will be installed. So I can also download from here for the Windows or any machine if you have. So after installing that, you can decide your working directory. For example, I want to go into this, so I can right click on that and I can click on new window. And in here, if I want to open the code editor into a specific directory, I'll click on open folder, and then the things can be started. So now I can click on open folder. Now I can decide where I have to write some code. So let me just write it in here. Maybe let me just go to in here, and I can write Node.js or anything. Node.js. So in here I can write my code. So you can see that I have already opened the directory for that. So now in here I can start the development. First of all, let me just create one file for executing the Node.js code or the JavaScript code specifically for starting out. So let me just write uh, first app or anything, first.js. Let me write that first.js or intro.js, anything you can write. So this is basically the file name. I have created a JavaScript file by just writing first.js. In here I can write any JavaScript code, for example console.log. I can write, let me just write hello world. I can save it, and for running that into the local machine without any browser, I'll just be going opening the terminal in here in the Visual Studio Code, which will open the terminal in here. So how I opened it, I just right click on this empty area and you will see this open and integrated terminal. So this is available in Visual Studio Code. You can also download some extensions if you want, that are optional. You shouldn't download it anything for starting out. That is just normal. So you just need this editor. While we will developing in the future, you will get the idea of this environment as well, this Visual Studio Code environment. So after that I can install I can start my app by using Node.js node, and then after that I can write the file name if I want, which I want to execute. So for example, I want to execute this first.js, so I'll be writing first.js. So this terminal is opened in the directory which is Node.js, from where I right clicked on that. So if I click on enter, then it is going to execute. Okay, I think I just put a comma. So then you can see that hello world is printed out. So this is how you can execute your first application or first Node.js code. So we are not running it in the browser, we're just running it as a normal program, just we do in other programming languages like C, C++. We just execute the file. It's similar to that, we are executing a Node.js or the JavaScript file by using node command. So node and then the file name and extension, so first.js, so that will execute the code. So this is what we are doing. So it will execute whole code whatever we'll be writing in this. So this is just a normal console log which you see in JavaScript files or JavaScript language. We'll be learning more Node.js commands and stuffs in other videos or in the future videos. Stay tuned with us, and thank you for watching the video.